The only cover of the group from Dominum I didn't readily recognize on first appearances, but I have taken time with it to interact with the original version by Midnight Oil, and obviously a piece that is quite well regarded based on its awards tenure and lineups on the charts, and of an Australian origin too. Although Midnight Oil, I'll tell you, I don't know why. Maybe I have heard them before. I can't identify the number, but vocally speaking, it seemed quite familiar. Not this piece. It was very much a fresh appearance to me, as I knew it would be, but there's something about that group. I feel like I've heard them in some other facet. I'm not sure where, but a voice that struck a chord immediately, certainly on the rock tone, and I'm already considering potential directions of how Dominum will exercise their zombie metal appeal and veneer, very much of an independent focus on my playlist, with Beds Are Burning. Managing two very apt covers on voice, to Dead or Alive, You Spin Me Round Like a Record, and Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. Very impressive work, again, as well, from an emerging voice in the European metal world. Of what I've chronicled before, at least in my experiences of metal understanding and experience, modern, heavy, and power extremes. I see that natural intertwining and ready aptitude and strength of voice. Versatility and adventurism in each piece we've inquired on in the midst of a full album survey, which I'd love to do for European metal first introductions, and for Dominum, I am, again, first initiation. Welcome suspicion, though, again, on the Napalm Records consideration, and the familiarity already to adjacent circles in the European metal world, notably the fact that they're going to be on tour with Feuerschwangs, I forget where, but somewhere in Europe, and those of you who get to go on the tour will be, that's just going to be an exciting experience for you, but I'm quite jealous of it. But wow. 10 numbers in on originalist work, and now 3 covers of equal reverence, capability. Again, quite a versatility and expression too on methods concerning cover directions. But in the survey we've taken together of numerous artists' efforts in that front, dominant respectability, just told in various different ways, Dominum, their voice really engages me. And again, fresh name, first appearance of an album. Already, the level of density is just surprising to me. Again, you see a mixed palette of this from many artists that might be fresh on the scene. Some groups take time to find their voice. Others know immediately who they are in the beginning. But this level of range on a first debut, it's quite impressive. And I do hope that, again, their notoriety grows. It's got plenty of potential, too. And maybe some of you approach again from a lack of familiarity. Though we've taken a deep dive at them together through 12 works now, this rounding out our full album journey as promised. The third cover piece, in fact, but really a surprise, and we've heard plenty of good releases here. I am very curious to hear which direction Beds Are Burning goes. I really don't know what to expect. I'm sure, again, with the zombie metal facade and the aggressive edge that's employed, in particular of elevating those last 2 pieces very much so into metal territory, though again, maintaining the reverence deserved to such legendary numbers, but just really impresses me with the level of prowess. If you haven't been introduced yet, this could be your first footing. I would recommend for yourself a full journey through Hey Living People, whether it be to the covers or their original pieces. It will be a welcome retreat for you. As I'm sure any other fan who's approached their work, whether an individual standing or if you've taken a parallel journey in mutual exploration, I think you can speak to the credit of this group. Going forward, too, whatever developments come next, I'm extremely curious. And as far as the future goes, open door policy I apply to any artist for new releases, and I'm ready and waiting for more from Dominum. I've been very impressed by Hey Living People on Declaration. Let's finish out the journey and see where this goes with Beds Are Burning. Based on some of the musical cues, I can already see potential paths, but the experience, I'm sure, will prove its own worth on direction. Let's take it together. Dramatic vocals on this one. Paced well to match. Fantastic score. Vocal variation too. Beautiful rolled R's as well. But definition here on this one so far just on entrance. Fantastic amplification. I'm expecting the growth. Beautiful maintenance of rhythm. Fantastic key choice too. Fits really well with the mood of Dominum. The pause is too appreciated. I wonder if that would be maintained. Void of vocal intrusion, whether prominent or subordinate. Maintained exactly. Perfect range on the riff structure. Quite nice. Still readily adventurous. Each cover we've looked at his leading verse is really fresh out the voice well of DOMINUM. The vocal trails are a really nice choice too here. And there's that 80s chic I love, just even the lightness of effect of it. Perfect age of this piece. And to DOMINUM's edge, wow. Fantastic evolution of this one, really. I consider the original inspirational work and it's beautifully matched. Feels like a fitting closure song too to the journey of handling people. I kind of seeing that effect. Those background vocals really add on such a nice personality. Again, third entry. These covers really... it's funny, again, how much overlap there seems to be in certain European credits. I've noted before, again, with the German origin, I believe, my familiarity mostly to their folk extremes, whether it be, or folk music, D'Artagnan of a rock band or Feuerschwangs of more of a metal formality, right? Look at Feuerschwangs, for example, in the many surveys we've taken, or will be taken, I don't know when this will release in conjunction. We took a deep dive with Feuerschwangs, like we did with DOMINUM. Many surveys of their work, in particular with the covers. There's quite a range on their albums. Differentiated numbers, in terms of a collection of covers and how many accompany an album, with one release or another. Is this going to be something else again? It's funny, these connection traits. I didn't notice this before between DOMINUM and Feuerschwangs. It's hilarious. The adjacency, even with maybe a light folk twinge from time to time in effect, I've picked up on it. I'm not saying they're going for that directly, but just a synonymy between artists. But personality, European metal readily boasts that. Just the level of prowess, though, and adventurism and independent characterization, certainly with DOMINUM. It's really engaging. On a cover landscape, again, taking quite a well-known and recognized Australian-based rock song. I think it's rock. Again, early exposure formally to Midnight Oil as a band. Though again, there's some familiarity to them. Yes, Australian rock. Taking the voice of Beds Are Burning, well established, of course, in the original voice, paired to a metal bend, heightened riffs, more emphasized voices, lingering vocals too. Those trails are really nice on the drifts between sections. Beautiful flow on the number. Plus the dramatized pronouncement from Dr. Dead. Isn't it fantastic to this one? I love the roughened edge. All the the two covers we looked at previously exhibited the same strength. I believe there's a differentiated key though. That's the more superficial split. Again, mixture of traits and employment of any cover you look at, from it was certainly any we've surveyed. Yes. Dramatic switch again from the original number. More to a... Oh, which note does it mostly reside on? D flat, maybe? It's somewhere in that range. It's a nice choice. puts it in more of a drearier presentation that, again, feels quite troublesome on origin of voice. Established very well consistently. Again, the way it's structured, evident, cohesive pattern, matches very well in simulation to what the original work offered. Good pause sections too, and the presence on particular instrumental decisions, whether it be the synths or some of the percussion work too. And a few, I think, light breaks, or at least something to that effect. Perfect choices on management. Again, an emerging group, very much in the early stages, and this amount of adventurism. Truly impressive. And I mean it with the greatest level of reverence I can exhibit. Whatever future projects we have for DOMINUM on Witness, just based on the encounters we've taken, 13 entries in together, I am eagerly ready and waiting for whatever that looks like. I hope you are too. Again, however you approach, familiarized fan to DOMINUM or new listener, what do you think about it? Invigorating pieces with these covers, but also the originalist numbers. Really impressive stuff. Certainly the German landscape offers that with their music supply to whatever extreme. And there's, again, quite a variability on voice. And different metal tones, yes. DOMINUM is really making their mark well. Many of the Napalm Records groups do, or artists. Again, depending on how you term it. I'm very impressed, though, going forward at whatever we're going to get next. Eagerly anticipating future directions. Our full album spotlight was warranted, and I'm ready and engaged for whatever DOMINUM has next, considering their zombie metal appearance. I still love the independents on my playlist, and boy, DOMINUM, I got a fixation on them. I quite like what I've heard today. And in our journeys together in previous encounters with all of you, it's been great. This is what I hope for collaborative engagements, good art, ready adventurism, inspiration, DOMINUM, whatever it might be, original numbers, covers, readily offer that. Very impressed on my end. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you bounce, feel free to drop a like and comment, subscribe to this channel with a ding on the bell, and share this video with your friends. And consider checking out the description here. There you'll find links to my other channels, as well as addresses to my other social media accounts and ways you can help support my work if you feel so inclined. May God bless you, and looking forward to when our paths cross again.